Welcome back to the channel. On today's video, we got called out to a customer's house who's got no hot water. Now, we have a unvented cylinder, so inside these we have two heating elements which look like this. So instead of just swapping out one of them, I'm going to go ahead and swapping out two. Now, the plumbing on this cylinder is a bit of a joke. This balancing valve should be up here, so if there's any maintenance work that needs to be done, it's nice and easy without a drain down. These cylinders are known for airlocking when you're draining them down, and the drain off is upside down. So yeah, let's put you down and let's get plumbing. So the first thing we'll do is we'll start draining them, as this is going to take the most amount of time, and then we can de-wire these immersions while we're draining. So we'll just get a spanner on this and check that hopefully this opens up. These are always known for jamming. Come on. There you go. Right, okay, so that's going to work. I just shut off the water main. That's what I didn't shut him down. I'll get a hose pipe and I'll chuck him outside. Right, so that's what happens with unvented cylinders. They like to airlock. So as soon as you shut the water down, you get no more water coming back out. Now, what I think we'll do is we'll open up the hot taps above and also maybe on top of the cylinder, and then that should help vent this tank. Like I said, these unvented are the worst for locking out. So I'll get this on here nicely. And then because of the height difference, we'll start him off with a hose pipe till he gets somewhat, and then we'll do the rest with the Derblaue system, I think. Right, let's chuck this pipe outside. Get out. So to try and get rid of that airlock, what I'm going to have to do is undo the top nut of the hot water. And then hopefully we should be able to pull them up and hear that air. Take that out. Beautiful. There we go, we can hear that going now. So he's sucking past that section, up, over and outside. Don't know if you can see him, but he's starting to run pretty good. So while we're waiting for the cylinder to drain down, I'm going to go ahead and de-wire the old wires from the old immersions and prep them up for the new ones. So I've isolated the power, but we're going to give it a quick test and check as well. So using my fluke multimeter, that's dead, and that's dead. Okay, so it's been about 20 minutes. I reckon that we're able to tackle this top one. So let's loosen them off and see if we've got any water. I would assume that if this had water, it'd be coming out by now. I can still hear water. Wow, he's full of scale. So just clean them up. And I've got a little pad that we use for soldering. So just try and stick a light inside and you might be able to see the water level. There, so we've still got a bit of way to go for the bottom one, but we should be able to go ahead and do this one. Okay, let's get this top one in, and then we'll wait a little bit longer just for the bottom one. But because they got an O-ring, we don't have to put any paste or anything, there's no fibre washer. So he just squeezes up hand tight and a little tighten up more. That should be fine. You gonna stay there? You stay there. So I might cut these down a little bit to size, so that one can be shortened to about here. I'm going to use these cutters, cut them off and then strip him. Nice and quick and easy. And if you've done it correctly, then you should be able to put this over the top. So with the top one all done, let's get on with the bottom one, undo him, and hopefully the cylinder is fully drained and we don't have any water coming out. I'll just put a bucket just in case. Definitely feels he's got scale behind him. Okay, let's try and get a little image of that. There we go. Now, what am I going to do with all of that? So, I've dug out enough, but how are you going to get that out? Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to empty this and then change that washer. Okay, that's a little bit easier to work with now. Get them out of the way. Get it out of there like that. Perfect. It's a little like ratchet key for quarters. We've got what we've got. We've got a 3/8 quarter, 3/16, and a 5/16. I'm pretty sure it's the 5/16 that fits these square drives. Right, I don't know how much water we're going to get in here because I don't think he's going to stop, but he is pretty low. At least fill it out. So we know our maximum gauge on water. Yeah, so he's all crumbly anyway. Is that enough? New washer on. There we go. That feels better. So I'm just finishing up, wired this one in, just like the top one. And we'll just reconnect the top. Give him a bit of paste. Okay, so that's all the work done now. Now all we have to do is just turn the water on and wait for him to fill up. And then hopefully we get no leaks from here and here. Or our day is going to turn a little bit longer. With the cold water main on, go to your hot water outlet, leave them open, and purge all that air out. And with the hot tap purging, we can flick the isolators on, stick them around to boost, as we want to check for power, and that looks like that's doing what it should be doing. So this tap is fully purged now. That's all good. So that's this job all squared away. 2 brand new immersions in this cylinder. We've got no leaks on the top one, no leaks on the bottom, and also a brand new drain off washer, because the last thing we want to do is fill this cylinder back up and find out that the drain off is leaking from that old washer. So if you liked today's plumbing video, please give it a like, drop a comment down below, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you on the next one.